Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So today marks the day that I talk about the first ladies, plus Kamala Harris, Vice President, former Vice President Kamala Harris. It's no wonder why we come to agree that women sometimes get put to the hot burner or the challenge. All of them, from Barbara Bush to Laura Bush to Hillary Clinton to Michelle Obama to Jill Biden to Kamala Harris. I will talk about them from the heart. So, what are Democrats to Republicans? The way I see it as a division of a subjective dialogue. Something questionable that you question. Dialogue. One side says one thing and the other says another. And they both have subjective material, but they're both objective. So you see, I may not know much about authoritarian or bipartisan, which I know bipartisan is both Democrat and Republican. What about independent or both Democrat, Republican, and independent? But the other key ingredients in the vision are set. The other key ingredient shows the division. There is a invisible division between Democrat, Republican, and independent. And I think there's even more of them. I may not know socialism, dictatorship. I may not know all those words, but I know they all have labels. Labels. It's nothing but labels. So you could kind of say that it's grouped in groups with different mental health perspectives and views. Dictatorship, those are people in power who want it's a one person country or continent or countries, should I say, you know. But the key ingredients in the vision is the division, key word. I put neural, but I meant to say neutral. Don't laugh, y'all. I know y'all reread it. But I am a neutral party. And yet those enlightened, and before I continue, you can tell these are my signature words. I'm kind of glad I mess up because I say to myself, now I know that they know that I know that they know that this is my work. This is brought to you by Kimberly Cloud Production. So back to the thing. So I'm a neutral party, and yet these enlightened, unsung FLOTUSES deserve a round of applause. They all help with maneuvering power, collaborating with power, and ethical engagement, getting up from 9 to 5, plus lost hours to handle business as strong, universal women. Not to mention Taiwan. I didn't even go universal. Or I'm going too far with that. Let's just stick to the solar system and stick to the basics. Ebonics, solar system. Um, you all showed yourself on camera with dignity, even after the scandals that existed within. Hillary, you had a scandal. Michelle, you had a scandal. Bush, you had a scandal. Both Bushes. Biden had a scandal. And definitely Kamala Harris. I was included in your scandal. Except for the Bushes, I talked practically about all of y'all. I may be kind of cracking a smile, but I'm actually feeling pain. And so this is my initial rebuild, reprogram, and reboot, and a refresh start towards a better, whether you meet me or not, y'all. I'm not asking for that. Whether you meet me or not, a new start towards history on November 11, 10, 5, 5, 10. I appreciate the things that you have done. I appreciate the things that you have contributed to. I appreciate how you guys are universal women and showed yourself on camera with dignity, even after the scandals within. You showed up and showed your face for the camera. Hurting. Women have weaknesses and they have egos too. They're very competitive. It's not just about me. I'm the one that complains about women, but y'all all complain too. Whether you group and you group of a group of a group of a group, shuffling around, and that's how y'all meet each other in competition. I'm the outlier. So, despite whatever faults or errors you felt, you could have changed, you maintained, you felt you could have changed and you maintained. So, what I mean by that is each of you, whether you like it or not, have changed. Whether for the good or bad, I'm not the judger. Only thing I tell is the truth. You maintain stability in the limelight. How crazy is that? We have periods, we have cramps, we get moody. Sometimes we get tipsy, maybe in public. But I feel you guys' pain. As a strong woman next to a strong white and also black included man or men, as well as you guys, you have all, plus the men, made powerful moves. Like I said before, cramps, childbirth, adoptions, and scandals, and you never showed or broke. No, 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 no. Y'all, each of y'all never broke. And that is fact, plural. Each of you have never broke. You could have been Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Hillary, I Thank you for showing me that we as women can keep our composure. Michelle, same to you. Laura Bush, I never really, 89, I believe it was Dare that you were doing. And I was in school, either Barbara Bush or Laura Bush. I can't remember the two. I think if I had to go with the two on an SAT question, Barbara. Okay, so let's continue. You all's hormones rage as I, us women, CBE, childbirth engine, machines turn into complications as we start to get old. And what I mean by that, all of your hormones change. When women get around other women, women hormones change. When women around men, women's hormones are always adjusting. They adjust to the environment. It's called women's intuition, enlightenment. Only a goddess can hold. So these childbirth engine machines turn into complications as we all start to get old. I want you guys to know from the heart that I may have said some things, but I sincerely apologize. I sincerely apologize to everyone. And just to let them know, I'm neutral. I'm neutral. I don't want to get to one Democrat. A Democrat isn't as good or above or below as a Republican, and this vice versa. Is yin and yin and yang and yang. I want y'all to know that. I sincerely apologize. I asked myself this question again. What is division? Like I said in the beginning, it's an invisible line which is heartened and saddened by my heart. You know, it gives me tachycardia. Heightened heart rate, anxiety. It's an invisible force. I hate to see people going through it. I'm not the only one that goes through it. And I'm not going to be the last person that goes through it. Triple parties does it. Both independent Republicans and Democrats are all divided indivisibly. If we are for one nation where we believe in all views, it's not pick a side. That's where the individual division come in at. Just because someone makes more money than another person or makes more money than another person or is equal monetary wise doesn't make it okay to divide each other of our views. And that's what these platforms tell. Each, I want to cuss so bad, but I'll make this PG. Each platform tells a story. LinkedIn is free for all except killing. Facebook, you better not put third party music on there. I've seen people smoke weed on Facebook, but Facebook could be controversial too. YouTube, YouTube, maybe controversial. Twitch, all for game except music. Twitter, you can listen to music. Instagram, you you can't listen to music. It has to be given and selected to you. Same with Facebook. Rumble is free for all music. So if I play music, I will play it on Twitter or X or Rumble. I'm tired of seeing this division. I think, one day we are going to all unite when non-benevolent aliens come and you can't control them like you do the aliens that are here. Then we MFs are going to get together and say, I think it's time we start looking at each other's equipment, all countries, to fight this force. Because it's coming. It's inevitable. We must go do something. It's universal. Everything gets challenged and everything eventually dies. We all have a degree or ego. My ego gets broken daily, but watch out, you haters. It's just making me stronger. Let's see. You see Obama in the news or Trump in the news with fake scandals. You ladies have ego. You have a healthy ego appetite, and maybe you have an unhealthy. I don't know. But it takes courage and dignity to do the SHIT that y'all do. I don't care if y'all sat up there and did anything to me for what I've done to you guys. I don't care who started it first. I want it to end. And this is dividing, or not dividing, but collaborating and breaking the invisible layer that we have. Division. The wives cry at night and tap out and say, I did not sign up for SHIT. We've all done it. We're not mad. It's just nature, challenges, temptation, scandals. It happens. People make mistakes. I understand your pain, and I'm with all of you guys. But on the other hand, what did you learn? Y'all have something that every educated, well-educated, beyond well-educated, enlightened woman wants. You are the first lady, which is a first step towards the heavens, the secrets that lie within the White House. What did you learn? You see, I'm not here to call out or predict your business, but I will say that each of you guys deserve an equal round of applause. I'm not going to clap again. I've clapped. Because I will be clapping, and then I will be an old lady, 83 years old, talking about, my arm got arthritis. Do you need me to keep clapping? So I will be clapping for eternity. Everyone that has been within the walls of the White House lived to classify the secrets that exist within that universal dual dimension. Wow. Parallel universes. Some people not even aware of the powers of different dimensions and parallel universes. In this world, it's different. So, like I said, I hope nothing but the best and give you guys the certificate of the century, because we will be meeting again in spirit in a new body. So let's make it a good century. It's invisible, this certificate, LOL, I wanted to say. But it's respect and its integrity, and its honesty, and a new lease on life. I believe in you guys. Whether you make wrong decisions, and I hear all of the bad things, and I'm not here to air out scandals because I wasn't there and I do not know. And that goes for everyone in the government with scandals, both Democrat, Republican, and independent. Whether you're hurting inside and have to be like a man, tough and strong, which y'all proved that y'all can do. You proved it. You sometimes maybe you go in a room quietly and cry. We've all cried. That doesn't make you weak. Men cry, women cry. That doesn't make a man weak because he cried. But I'm talking to women. You cried. And then you got on camera. You made decisions that shaped and molded the world, whether for good, only you guys know personally. But ask yourself this: what would you do different if you had to do your presidency all over again? And Melanie, what would you do different here on out as First Lady, President? What would you do different to make even more exposure and change for the world? Not even the world, Melania. You're the First Lady of 2025, the golden age. I want to hear good things. I don't care. I don't care about the bad things. That goes for all you women, because we all make mistakes. But I hope nothing but the best for you guys. And I hope, Melania, I hope for good things. Speaking of Melania, I want to show you something that really y'all are going to flip out when you see. It's a mystery. FBI, you ready? This is a picture. Now, This is supposed to be a picture of Melanie Trump or Melanie born Melanie Knowles. Knowles. I don't know how to say it. Knowles. The K is probably silent. Or Navs. Um, they say second from the right as a child. Is that the left right? The right right? The left the right? Do y'all even see Melanie? I see no resemblance, but it's probably a true picture. I'm not saying it's false. But think about this picture for a second. It says second from the right. Second from the right. It's a lot of seconds from the right. There's 3, 6, 7, 8 people in the board, but there's 6 children, 3 and 6. So I don't get it. I really don't. Far from the right. I don't know which picture or which person is Melania. So I want that to sink in for a second. Where can you find, where is Waldo? Where is Melania? Searching, calling the White House. And the White House probably respond. They say we don't respond to lowered expectation. Y'all take care, man. I love you guys.